Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how I vacuum. This has been a request that a lot of people have made, so I went ahead and I'm putting together this video for you. Of course, I've already vacuumed because my vacuum is just really, really loud, and so you would never be able to hear me on this video while I was doing it, so I've already done that. First thing that you should do when you're gonna to vacuum, it would be to clean the area out of all like the big things like that would just get in the way. Anything that you would be in the way. You want to make sure that your area, I'm trying to show this, is nice and clean. That you don't have anything in the floor. You can move things. So anyways, that would be my first suggestion, would be just to make sure everything is up off the floor. So then what I do, I get my vacuum out and I plug in my vacuum, which luckily my plugs are high off the ground, which I really love. And then I make sure, this is really important, I found, which some of you might not think about it, that the cord is away from the vacuum. I mean, I think that managing the cord is a big deal for most of us. So anyway, so I make sure I plug it in and then I move it away. So that's what I do first. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down over here and I'm going to show you what I do from afar. And we can go from there. Excuse the angle. This is very interesting. Alright, so right now, so vacuum is plugged in, like I said. I always start in a corner for my vacuum. And what I would do is I use my grabber here to push the button that releases the bottom part to put it down. So just do like that to do it, and then also I would do it to push the power on. If I were going to turn the vacuum on, I would go into the corner here, and I'm just vacuuming like normal. And I found something I noticed when I was doing this on my own was that it was easier for me to pull the vacuum instead of push it. So I noticed that how I do it is, here I am in the corner and I go like this. I literally go backwards, and I use my grabber here to pick up the cord off the floor. So I can hold the cord with the grabber, or I can just literally take it, throw it out of the way, and then put the grabber back on my lap. And again, I'm pulling some more to get, this area here. Now, some other ways. Now, say I'm going to the door over here, and so I need to turn this and I need to go forward. So I could literally back it up and turn it to where it aims for the door. But now I can't back it up anymore. So now I have to go forward. So what I can do is either one, I can push it. If you're able to push it, then push it. But if not, something I will do, I will put, this is on my leg here. I will do that. And I can literally push it with my leg, or if you want to, I kind of can put it in my lap. It pushes up against my stomach. Is something I can do, and it pushes it like that. Or I'll back this up so you can see it. And I'm actually going to come towards you guys. I don't know if you can see it from here. I'm going to have to stay back here to do it, but I can actually put this part down here if this part will stay on the floor. I can do that, and it's down on the footrest that we have, and I'm gonna put this over here because I don't really need it anymore, but so then I'm literally pushing it with my chair, and it's, I'm not doing anything, and I can turn it like that, and everything is good. Now you may have to adjust it, but that's what I do, and I just push it around all the different things and use my grabber to move cords of other things out of the way. I really do this a lot. I push it. You can see I'm pushing it. It's with my stomach, basically. Some things I would say is that I think I'm torn between whether this vacuum is too heavy or not. It could be. This is not extremely heavy. It's not light, but it's not extremely heavy. And I think that, there's times that maybe you push it out like this, and maybe I would think I was gonna fall. If this was lighter, it would continue, to go forward, and you could fall. Now, for me, because this has a little bit of weight to it, but not too much, I could, if it's going out here, I can actually use it to push myself back up. If I found out that, that I was falling over. So I think that's a benefit of having a little weight on the vacuum. You also, if you're not very strong, maybe having a lighter vacuum would work for you. So that would be something, to keep in mind. But I think that the biggest obstacles that I faced when I was learning to vacuum was, one, the cords just can get so ridiculously wrapped up in your chair or whatever. So learning to manage that was a big deal. So again, having this in your lap, or if you can hook it on your chair, that kind of a deal was always important. And just using it to move it out of the way whenever you need to is a really good deal. I mean, you could wrap it over, you could throw it over your shoulder. See, now I'm having difficulties with the vacuum, but it fell over. So anyway, see, I'm using my grabber to pick it up because the vacuum did fall over. You could put this, over your shoulder. Some people would do, but I just found for me it would fall into my wheel and it would be just too much. So that's what I would do. So pulling it backward, like I said, is basically how I found the best way to do it. And then when I had to push it, putting it on my leg and my stomach is good. I can also go, one thing I can do, I found, was I can push this, use this as a way to get me to go backward as well. You see what I mean? I'm using just the vacuum, and the weight of the vacuum pushes me backwards. So that is also, I guess that's what I would say. I mean, other than that, I don't know what other questions you guys would have. I would love it if you would, ask me some questions. But I think that pretty much explains it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I know. And then you just, wrap up your cord and you put it away. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. All of my subscribers and views are just amazing, and I still appreciate all the questions that I've been getting. A lot of questions, which has been really cool. So I really appreciate that. Keep them coming. Keep the ideas coming. I've had really cool ideas that I'd never thought of that people have been giving me, so that's fantastic. So keep them coming. Comment, subscribe, share. That is my most important thing, is to share this, because you never know, somebody that just has a bad back or something like that maybe could benefit from something with this, with something, a rolling chair or something. I don't know. But anyways, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.